Where are you at the moment, Gauravji?
Well, this photo is from where Kailash was born, but I'm actually at home.
Oh, okay. Where about is that?
That photo is from Dev Prayag, very close to where Kailash is from. North of Rishikesh in India. It's in the Himalayas. And you're seeing behind me the two parts of the river Ganga. So I think Alaknanda and Mandakini meet here. I'm not sure. Kailash will have a better memory of which two river systems meet.
Can you hear me, by the way?
Yes, we can hear you now, Kailash. Kailash, at Dev Prayag, which are the two rivers that meet?
Those are the ones you mentioned.
Okay.
Alaknanda and Mandakini. And I think that's when that is really the beginning of Ganga.
At this point, right. Just here, sorry, here. Here, what you're seeing here is the Ganga. Everything before is not two other rivers.
Okay, excellent.
And that comes from Gangotri, and it's about maybe 200 kilometers south of coming down the hills. And that is a nice town now. It's kind of they're also establishing a Sanskrit university there. Dev Prayag. Yeah. But I'm sorry I'm not able to come on the video for this very important introductory discussion. I'm driving to my dentist. I have a tooth issue that I need to address. So I'll be on the road, but I'll be listening but I just want to give you a quick preamble before I get my sound gets disturbed in this traffic. Is number one, I think it's delightful to have Gauravji, can I start now? Or is
please go ahead, Kailash. I think please kindly go ahead. Yes.
So I want to express my joy and delight at the South African participation in our program. It started wonderfully last year with our two scholars, both of them exemplary, Vitaganji and Rachaganji, and I'm very happy that they have now gotten the energy and the spirit of this program into many more, and hopefully it will continue growing. And I think our ambitions are to have South Africa come into a chapter status, but that is a journey that's going to take a lot of effort and a lot of engagement. I think the leadership bench has to be bigger. That's one requirement. And I think the people getting into chaplaincy and getting this idea kind of comprehended and then extended out for the benefit of the community, that'd be wonderful. Not just the Hindu community, but everybody else too. And so I'm so happy with the participation, and I get to hear the group feedbacks, and I see the intense discussions happening, and we also get a perspective on the African life actually through some of your narratives about what you lived through, what your ancestry has been through, and that's all very good education also for us. And so let's continue that interchange, participate actively, and let's grow this program for the benefit of everybody. And I again thank you, and I'll chime in later. But again, thanks.
Thank you, Kailash. Vitaganji, would you like to sort of set and all the resident faculty are now on this call, so we are very eager to hear from everyone and of course welcome everyone personally. So Vitaganji, would you like to set the context and get us going?
Namaste, namaskaram, everyone. Thank you so much, Kailashji, for that introduction. Much appreciated. And thank you to the HCI leadership for organizing this particular meeting with our scholars. And thank you for actually recognizing the efforts that have been made thus far, though meager and though early in our journey. But we are very encouraged and very, very, enthusiastic, really spurred on by the wonderful spirit that has been generated by our scholars, our new scholars. And yes, they have displayed enthusiasm. They have been very, very too, displayed their energy and their commitment. And we are really looking forward to them, strengthening the ties with the HCI, and looking forward to that vision that you have, Kailash, in terms of getting a footprint of the HCI here. Yes, it's still early days in its conception, but we're hoping that our scholars will be able to see the value that is going to be derived for our community, not only the Hindu community here in our country, but for our entire country, and further cementing the kind of contribution that Indians and specifically Hindus have been making to the development of our country over the period of the 160 odd years that we are here. So thank you for this opportunity, and thank you, Gauravji, for setting up this meeting, and to the other faculty for the support thus far. So thank you, and I can hand you back to Gauravji. Thank you.
Thank you, Vitaganji, and on behalf of all of us, we welcome you to this program. We welcome you to this long association with the Hindu Community Institute, and we are especially excited because this is the same diaspora that gave India its leading freedom fighters. So Gandhiji is the product of this the same diaspora. So we are very thrilled that we are working with the South Africa Hindu diaspora. You are ahead of us in many ways. I think all of us are fresh off the boat, so to speak, into America, but you're several generations in. And so everything we design, we want to learn from how, how Hinduism has thrived and survived with you. And that gives us clues on how we can continue into the future in other countries, including the US. So we are very thrilled to have you. We recognize that the timing of the classes is inconvenient, supremely inconvenient. We appreciate the sacrifice that you make and the quick naps that Kaleji makes between this call and the next call. Those are much appreciated. We hope you're enjoying the course so far, and we hope you enjoy the association with the global cohort of Hindus, all of us in it for the same mission. So thank you and welcome again. Mukundji, I'd like to ask if you'd like to welcome, and then Manglaji and Punikji, if you'd also like to say a few words.
Sure. So thanks for creating this wonderful opportunity to meet all our colleagues in South Africa face to face in a, how shall I put it, a warm fireplace setting here. I don't know about the weather out there, but it was close to freezing this morning when I went for my walk, so I can use some warmth here. Just want to echo what Kailashji and Gauravji have said. While technology is marvelous in being able to bring us together like this, it has its shortcomings, and one thing it's never going to be able to do is to put us all in the same time zone, regardless of where we are. So we have to adjust to that, and it's never going to be a perfect time for everybody, and so we appreciate your group in particular making the sacrifice of routine, of sleep, whatever it is, to be able to participate. And if we can look for ways to change that, occasionally meeting like this at a time that's convenient to you folks. Certainly, if you have other suggestions as to how you can how shall I put it, bring yourselves together yourselves and together with us here in the US. We're really welcome to listening to you on that about that. One other point I would make is that we happen to be resident faculty, but we are constantly learning, at least I am, and I know the others are too, learning from each, all the scholars in successive cohorts. And so for us, it's a process of growth and learning as well, while we share our experiences with you. So your interaction, your feedback to us is vital and critical for us. Once you're through this course, you'll be joining our Sangha, hopefully never to leave. And then we will have more opportunities to interact and work together. So with that, Gauraji, I'd like to pass the baton on to the next person here. So.
Mangalaji, please.
So,
Yes.
yeah, do I have the baton?
Yeah, you have the baton.
Okay, thank you. Namaste, everyone. I'm Mangala Kumar. I'm one of the resident faculty. Welcome to all of you. It is always exciting for us to meet with new people from new parts of the world. And as you know, as a learn to serve institution, we are learning from each other. There are things that we would like to teach you, and there are a lot of things that we would like to learn from you, especially the environment you are in. The reason we need to learn is because that it helps us improve the curriculum, incorporate things that are appropriate for your geographical area. And it's going to open our eyes to a lot of things that we may not be aware of. The type of things you deal with the diaspora, your challenges, your opportunities, what have you. So that said, it is always exciting for me personally to welcome a lot of new people into the HCI family. I am available to you anytime you have any questions. I truly appreciate, like Mukundji, Kailashji, and Gauravji have already put it, we truly appreciate the effort you're making to join us for all these sessions. It is a nice journey. We hope that you can put aside the time difference for a while and just enjoy the journey for what it is, because like they always say, at the end of the rainbow there is a pot of gold, right? So at the end of the journey there is a lot of contentment and knowledge that you're going to gain, and we are going to together gain from each other. So I'm very much looking forward to working with all of you. So once again, welcome to HCI's CHT program. Okay, the baton will be passed to Puneetji.
You're on mute, Puneetji.
But Puneetji, tell us how that makes you feel.
Gauravji is constantly trying to take a dig whenever he can. So welcome and namaskar, everyone. And you may have guessed that I'm constantly asking people, how does that make them feel? Because I'm a psychologist, right? But I have to say that I try and say it in many different ways, Gauravji, not just one. So now, my role here is that I kind of cover a little bit of basic how-to, as well as information about counseling. And some of the things that I talk about are things that you can apply. And there are some things that I talk about which may be a little bit more than you need, just kind of getting the background. But sometimes people have a curiosity and is kind of, what it does is puts you in that frame of mind of thinking, you know, a little bit beyond what you see and beyond what the person is telling you, kind of being able to look behind the scenes a little bit, right? And not taking everything for face value. You know, people could be saying that, oh, I'm happy, everything is going fine, and you could sense that that's not true. So kind of putting things together as to, is it true? Is it not true? Why is it not true? Why is he insisting that it's true? So some of those things I'll be talking about, and you know, hopefully that will be helpful to you. I know I'm going to learn a lot from you all, because it was really interesting to see all the folks from Australia last year, and you know, I was so excited. I said, okay, maybe I can, when I visit Australia, I can meet some of these people. So hopefully, you know, and I feel that, oh my gosh, now I can come to South Africa sometime.
Absolutely, absolutely, Puneet.
So,
absolutely, you're most welcome.
That would be wonderful. So, you know, because now that I have taken early retirement this year, I've got the travel bug a little bit. So I'm kind of invite you all to send me a WhatsApp message if there is any kind of you know, concern that you have. Sometimes people do ask me questions that are related to their friends and families' lives, and you know, I don't you know, encourage a very long conversation about that, because you know, everybody's context is different and so on. But a little bit of guidance is perfectly fine to kind of just sort of putting you or in the right direction as to what to tell the friends and family, and where to go. So that's fine. And I look forward to you know, talking to many of you during our classes and the discussion sessions. Welcome again.
Thank you, Punitji. Vitakanji, at this point, we'd like to, you know, invite everyone to introduce themselves, tell us your feedback on the program so far, and how may we improve your experience.
Yeah, just before they do that, Kauravji, I just want them to just savor this moment, because it's not very often that we as scholars have direct contact with our resident faculty. And I just want to share with our scholars that the faculty that are here today, particularly for me, have changed my life. I want to say that categorically. These are some of the best teachers that I have met, and whose knowledge that I have gained from. So I want to whet your appetite to these personalities. These are the great personalities, experts in their field, and we are really gifted and to be able to be in their company and to sit at their feet and to learn from them. So please savor this moment to have this personal contact, and where they have made the time available for us to meet us like this. Okay, so yes, I want to invite each one of the scholars in whatever order. Maybe we can start from the Durban people. If we can start from the Durban people, and if you can introduce yourself, and as Gauravji say, state your experiences thus far.
If it's okay.
Sorry.
Okay.
Sorry, carry on. It's fine.
You want to go first, sweetheart? I can be after you.
No stress. It's okay. You can continue.
Okay. So I am Charmaine Kube. I'm actually from the East Coast in Durban. And I've joined a bit late. I'm a late comer onto the program, but I'm very interested, and I'm actually enjoying being a student again, even though in my profession I actually have to do continuing education. But I must tell you, it's quite exciting, if I may say, to be up at 2:30 in the morning and sit at a presentation. And also right now I'm on vacation in Cape Town with my youngest son. And I was cooking, and in between cooking, I'm connecting with everybody. And it's quite exciting that I'm multitasking in a different way with HCI, but enjoying the experience. But I particularly am enjoying the wealth of information from the lectures that we get, before each module. And I must say, I'm so impressed with the qualifications of the lecturers, and inspired to actually learn and achieve so much more. So that is my 5 cents piece. Thanks for the opportunity.
Thank you, Shamanji.
Okay, I'm Premi Peramal. I'm from Durban. Except for getting up at 2 in the morning, I'm thoroughly enjoying the courses, the videos. I try to get to watch during the day. Fortunately, since COVID, we've got the opportunity to work from home. So during my work sessions, I try to watch the videos. It's very, very inspiring, especially in my field of work. I'm in finance, a very stressful work environment. So watching these videos as well brings a lot of calmness to my mind. And we do a lot of community work in general. I mean, I work in finance, but we do a lot of community work. We've just launched a women's forum as well. So a lot of teachings that we're going to learn out of this course, we can take back to our communities. So that's all that I could say. Thank you for this opportunity.
Thank you, Prabhuji.
Yeah, if I may, can I, Gaurav, add one comment?
Please, Kailash.
Kailash. Yeah, I think I was going to say that if you think there's a value in showing some of the videos in the communities in different segments and so on, we are open to having our scholars have that access also. So that just want to let you know that those resources can be utilized for further services to the community. That's all.
That's good. That's good.
Tirnaji,
I think, Tirnaji, there might be apologies. She's actually in the Drakensberg trying to connect.
okay, okay.
Namaskar.
Slightly.
I'm
Oh,
battling to get the video working. My apologies. I am in the Drakensberg on holiday, and connectivity is really poor here. So I'm fortunate that I even got some audio. I must say this journey thus far is really exciting. I'm enjoying it. I'm thoroughly enjoying it. And like I was so mindful of time. I said to my husband, we got to finish dinner before 8 because I can't miss this video call. I need to make a plan and sit somewhere where I'm going to get reception because I don't want to miss out on anything. Even waking up at 2 in the morning doesn't deter me, on continuing with this course, because my passion has always been to serve the community. And this has been since I was very, very young. And I think that's more so because of the background I came from, where I was a recipient of other people assisting me on my journey. And now I think it's my time to pay it forward. So this is going to help me to take what I do currently to another level. So I'm really excited, really grateful for the leadership at HCI and also to Shireen Tangent for introducing me to this program. Thank you.
Kishorji.
Namaste, everybody. There's an Afrikaans local saying that Wittigen and the Durban people, the South African people will understand absolutely. Laat Lamaki, you know, the one that comes in late. I think
Sorry,
the
could you say that again?
It's Laat Lamaki, a lamb that came late, you know. It's like an unplanned child. It is referred to an unplanned child generally. Coming to the question of what my experience has been so far with the course, unfortunately, I have to say that it hasn't been good. And it's not anybody else's fault but my own. Circumstances have led me to have a problem here and there. So I have been lagging behind, but I'm hoping that in the next week or two, I will be up to par. And like Vitigan Ji was saying, I am very, very impressed with the quality of leadership that HCI is giving us in this course. And I appreciate very much that because you mention it so often, the sacrifices that we have to make are uppermost in your mind. And I appreciate that. So thank you. It's been very exciting so far. And I look forward to the rest of the journey with you, all of you. Thank you. Namaste.
Namaste ji.
Namaste and hi everybody. So I'm based in Pretoria, which is in Gauteng. I'm not sure if all the Durban scholars have finished.
You can go ahead. You can go ahead.
Okay. So I am. I think my expectation of what I thought the course was going to be is very different to how I'm actually finding it, and it's pleasantly surprising. So thank you for this, and I might be the delinquent of the class, but I'm going to try my best to keep on par with everybody else.
Oh, the baby looks
Hello.
lovely.
She's been warned not to come on screen, but she doesn't. She's doing it on purpose.
Very excited to see her.
She's not camera ready just yet, unfortunately.
Thank you so much, Namaste ji. Shirin ji.
Namaste, everybody. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. Personally, I just feel, you know, everything happens through the grace of the Lord. And I just see this journey with HCI as my calling being answered. I'm very much involved on a spiritual path, and also very much involved in the community. And you heard from Premiji that we've just newly formed a women's movement, and we've already started with some very good work in that arena. And this is just sort of like, you know, a piece of puzzle coming together. And the learning that we actually are experiencing here, or especially what I've actually encountering at the moment, is just awesome. It's like almost a very deep connection with something that I'm trying to actually unpack in myself. And I had this experience, you know, yesterday when I was listening to the video on the Bhagavad Gita, and there was just this unbelievable experience where I actually ended up watching the video more than once, just trying to feel. I've actually got goosebumps as I'm speaking, just trying to say, what is it that I'm connecting with here? and why is this thing so rich to me, and why am I feeling this way? And eventually, after going back and forth with the video, there was this like penny drop, and it almost like an overwhelming thing. Wow, this is what it was actually alluding to. And I've had a great experience with watching it, and I just feel that sometimes we're all coming from this different backgrounds, and I'm basically from a Samoyed background, but there's so much of similarities, and so much of things that's like sort of common amongst all of us, and yet we think it's different. So for me, so far, the journey has just been awesome. The learnings and the takeaways has just been great. I think it's just enhancing me further and further. I really like the piece, on the stillness and the quietness of the mind, because I spend a lot of time in meditation. So very, very appealing. And I'm sure that this journey is actually going to answer some of my unanswered questions that I've been longing and searching for. That's me.
Thank you. Mintaji, if you are here. Mintaji has just been discharged from the hospital. She was unwell for a bit of while. So I'm so glad that she's able to join. Mintaji, welcome.
Mintaji, you'll need to unmute.
Sorry about that. You can see I'm still anesthetized. Okay, so thank you so much. I'm also very grateful for this opportunity. Unfortunately, when Shamainji told me about this course, it was the same time I discovered that I would have needed surgery. So I was busy with preparing for the surgery and preparing for Hindi exam, which I've just got over before the surgery. So from next week, I'm going to be head on, ready to go ahead with everything. I haven't actually done anything on the courses yet, but I'm ready. I'm looking forward to it, and so grateful for the camaraderie that we are sharing, and I'm sure I'll be okay. Thank you. Namaste.
Thank you. Is Roshni ji joining us? Is Roshni ji here? I don't see a name. I just want to check. Is Roshni ji here with us? No. Okay. So
sorry, she was also having some surgery done, so maybe she's also not ready for joining us.
Yes. I do understand that. Okay, no, that's fine. Then we can go to the Cape Town group. Then we can start with the most senior of them all, Nalini ji.
Namaste, Vanakkam, everybody. Okay, so I think for me, the first 3 sessions have been more confirmation and affirmation of things that I am very much, I was very much aware of. So but when we got to session 4, that is really what got me going. I think that those kinds of discussions, some of us, Darshanaji and myself and my children, have had some of the discussions over many years. Those, I think, are the things that light the fire in us. And so I think, just that discussing the tenets of Hinduism and looking at the Bhagavad Gita. And, like I said to them yesterday in our discussion, even though I can't chant like Garavji, when I hear the chant of the Bhagavad Gita, it touched something in me, feels it. So, and I think I am happy that the rest of the group is far younger than me because they have a greater opportunity and time to learn more things than I think I would be able to at this stage of my life. So I think they're very fortunate, and I'm very happy for that. And yeah, I think we're now getting to the part of the course that I am really enjoying and I can engage with. And I saw this thing. I always say the messages we see have a meaning, and this message was the light at the end of the tunnel is within you, and you in fact are the tunnel. So go inside and find that light and allow it to shine bright. And I think for me, I want to thank HCI for being that torch that's taking me down that tunnel. So thank you very much. And I really look forward to the journey.
Thank you, Nalini ji. Tiraksha ji.
Namaste. I'd like to thank each and every one of you, Vitikanji, and I think most importantly, I've joined in HSI more for the reason that having knowledge, or should I say gyan, is one thing, but practicing is the more important thing. And after joining the Sangha, I feel that it has now made me realize the importance of joining, and it teaches me so much more. Even the expression on the Bhagavad Gita, it now shows the meaning of everything that we do. And to meditate is one thing, but to seek for the truth and our inner soul, or should I say inner self, we all learn that our inner self is what can heal anything and everything that we go through. So by understanding ourselves, which is making it much easier, helping will be just much more easier. And I'm very much grateful. Thank you.
Oh, students.
Thank you. Kaleji.
I saw.
Namaskaram, Vanakkam, everybody. Namaste. Okay, I'm going to ask my team members and Vitiji, I always have too many words. So if I'm going too long, just give me a sign. Okay. So like Shireenji said, everything is like divinely ordained, and the counselor in Hindu tradition course was sent to me. So I turned 43 this year, and my line in the sand was 45 to leave the organization that I work at. It's 16 years that I'm there now, to explore, there's that thing where people get to a point where you must find your soul purpose and, why am I here on this earth? So that's why this was, and this course was sent to me by someone who's not even doing the course with us. So, and my team members, I just love them. The three ladies, Maya ji, Darshana ji, I don't call them that. I'm gonna Maya Ben, Darshana Ben, and Nalini Ma. So when I moved here, they were much longer in Cape Town, and I admired them from far. They're very strong women, and they just stand out, and they were like my role models. And I'm so blessed that I get to do this journey with them, and they're in my team. So much of learning. And then, yeah, so this is what I asked for, and it's feeding my soul. And very much in particular, there's ashram in my area. There's many brown faces now, not when I moved. And the ashram is not really utilized. My son is 10. And as a child, he'd tell me, no, I'm not Indian. I wasn't born in India. I'm Cape Townian. So not even a Durban South African Indian, which I label myself as. So for me, what I was thinking, and the one question for homework now, how would you explain to a child? It's just all lining up. So I'm grateful to you all. And also what I love, in my organization, I've recently become a teacher. So you all, when you say that you want to learn from us, it's like what I've labeled myself again. I'm a lifelong learner. And the manner in which you all come across, even on the YouTube videos, it's with so much love and, you know, humbleness. So that really gets me in the heart, and that's how I aspire to be. So that's my experience. I'm enjoying the course. It's challenging. I don't have a teaching qualification. I'm busy with that at work. We will be finishing the final exam in December. So after that, I'll be able to give my 100% to this course. That's all from me. Thank you.
Thank you, Kaleji. You stayed within your time limit. Maya ji.
Namaskaram, everybody. It's such an honor to be here, and thank you, Kala. You're so sweet, as always. I've been on a spiritual journey for a while now. I think years. I can't even count how many years, but it has grown deeply, I think, since COVID. So because we were at home, I got to do different courses, and I think that really got me to introspect, and thus I think since then I verbally and mentally have said that or basically been grateful for every opportunity of growth that comes my way. And when this came my way, it was just like, wow. I couldn't believe it. And I think being in your presence, listening to the teachings has been, I know that it will enhance every aspect of myself. I am eternally grateful even for my group, because we learn so much as we discuss with each other the topics that you've brought forward. I haven't studied the Bhagavad Gita, but I've been to Vedanta classes or sessions where I've, heard the teachings of the Bhagavad Gita, but I think putting that into practice is the bigger challenge. So I think through this course, it will deepen my understanding of karma yoga and Jnana yoga and bhakti yoga, and yeah, I don't know if I've missed something else, but again, thank you very much. I'm very grateful. I think to be listening to all of you, it's so inspiring. And yes, we in South Africa have very different challenges, but being an established community, I think that helps a lot, and I hope that this will be of benefit. I'm sure actually it will be of benefit going forward to our community and our wider community. So thank you again. Namaste.
Thank you, Mayaji. And now for Darshana. Darshana ji.
Namaskaram, everyone. Thank you, Mr. Raj. That's my affectionate name for Mr. Raj. He's known me since I'm a student at school. He was my teacher. So it's lovely. My home has always been filled with a lot of what has been in the space that we have shared in the coursework so far. It's a reaffirmation. It's like Swami Anubhavananda says, you bath every day because you need to. And on the spirit path also, you have to have discourse, the same discourse even every day before it becomes real inside you. So it's been a wonderful space to be in for me. And what I have realized is while a lot of the things are familiar, hearing them again presented using different words, some more things, they settle within yourself. And so what I've appreciated most about all of you amazing people is your clarity, your your ability to articulate something that's sometimes floating around in my mind, but I can't hold it sufficiently, and that has been for me the biggest kind of learning in the few sessions we've had so far. So your clarity has been the best experience for me, besides the inspiring, what everybody has said, that just meeting people through the videos, what they are doing, how their journey has brought them to themselves. And I've been on that search for a while. I started off as an engineer. I've always been a dancer. I've left the engineering behind because an awareness of what is my real constitution, what is my real direction, what is my real or more real purpose. I started the course also a little bit without an expectation. It was more on the trust and love relationship that I have with Mr. Raj. It came from him, and an opportunity and a curiosity. I said, I'm going to go into the space, and it's something my Mridangam teacher says. He says, make yourself available. Then, because it's not about deciding what you're going to get. It's if you make yourself available, you will get more than you can even imagine. And so I've come into the space with that idea. I don't have a predestination in mind. Maybe as the course goes, it will clarify, but I'm just making myself available, and I guess it will unfold as I go. And so gratitude to the universe for kind of presenting the opportunity, and via all the connections. It's true, you are connected in life through people, and life then brings you things. And this is an example, a real example of that. So thank you.
Thank you, Darsanaji. I don't know whether I've left out anybody. Is there anybody else that I'm scrolling across? I don't think so.
Ushaji has joined. Ushaji is the assistant dean. So Ushaji,
yes,
maybe we could ask her to say a few words.
Oh, this is so wonderful. I'm glad you pinged me. I was fighting with Best Buy, and this is much better. You know, we're honored really that, and you know, like when you say the faculty is the best you could find, I would attest to that because I was part of the second cohort. And I'm also doing the ICP program at GTU. So I know how much value our faculty bring to us, and they enhance the whole thing with really great guest speakers that they invite to join us. So this is an experience, I think, from a scholar point of view, I'm saying you're in the best space ever. And then as a functional leader of HCI, we are here to do everything to make this a wonderful, wonderful, meaningful experience for all of you. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you, Shaji. Kailash had to drop off, but he made it a point to pass the form, to tell me to communicate the following, that as you can tell that we are a female energy-led institution, and where there are, where there is Shakti, there is success. So we are thankful for all the women that are here. I myself am a Virgo, and I identify as a Virgo. So but so it's so good to see everyone, and so good to hear all your comments. My heart is full, and I know I think I speak for all of us. We are honored and delighted to have you join our journey, to have met you today. And please do not hesitate to reach out to us. We want you to enjoy this course, learn from this course, apply those learnings to improving the lot of society for all of us around the world. So anything that you can do to teach us, anything we can do to help you, everything is welcome. We appreciate all interactions. Thank you for that. Pitaganji, I pass it back to you.
Gauravji, I just want to check whether my brother Rachiganji is on.
I'm not seeing his name, but I see someone with Anesh O. I don't know who that is. I don't know if they've spoken.
Yes, I'm not too sure who that is.
Oh, yes.
So namaste all. Are you able to hear me?
Oh, that's him. Okay.
That's
yes, I can hear. Yes.
Yeah, namaste all. It's very, very so gratifying to see all our what do you call this South African scholars, and I'm also very, very impressed with the caliber of the scholars. Each one of them is a leader in their own right, and it augurs, I think, very well for us in the formation in the near future of the South African chapter of the HCI. I've listened to all their comments and all their talks, and despite some of the challenges, and I can see two of them had actually undergone what you call the surgery and so forth, and they are here. And if that doesn't indicate a deep commitment and a sacrifice, I don't know what will. And I want to assure everybody of my unstinting support. I work normally in the background. I leave the front-end job to my brother because he does a good job of that. And right, and as I said, I would like to reaffirm the support to to each one, be it from the Durban group or also the Cape Town group. And I look forward to working with you guys to making a difference in the South African chapter of the HCI. I thank you.
Thank you, Rachiganji. Yes, again, I just want to thank the leadership of the HCI for giving us this opportunity to meet with you and to share with you these jewels that we have unearthed. And we are hoping that they will assist us in entrenching the HCI and what the HCI stands for, and to take us further into the service of our communities. Thank you so much, Gauravji. Thank you so much, the rest of the leadership and the board members and everybody else from the HCI that joined us today. We really, really appreciate this contact session, and also importantly, for sacrificing your time, because it's the middle of the day for you over there, and to make time at 11 o'clock in the morning on a Friday. I'm sure you had to move a lot of aspects of your life to get to accommodate us. So we are very, very grateful for this time and for this opportunity for our students to share whatever they have gone through thus far. Thank you so much. We really, really appreciate it.
Thank you very much. And to those that are napping, happy napping. I'll see you in the class in a few hours.
Yes.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank
Namaste.
you.
Thank you.
Namaste.
Namaste. Namaste, everyone. Bye.
Namaste. Bye.
Namaste.
Namaste. Bye.
I've taken a few
Salam,
photos.
well, Dirakshaji.
You'll need something no matter how stupid or silly it may be. Come to me and talk to me. And the thing is, they will